Hey guys, welcome to Jim's Armory. I'm Jim, and today I thought it would be fun to unbox this budget optic from OSight, the OSight X. So this is the OSight X. It's a little different in that it has this strange charging thing that sits on the top and charges an internal battery in there. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but this is a comparable size to the Holosun 507 comp, much bigger window. So anyway, let's see what we get in here. I was impressed with the last one and I didn't film it. All right. Nice. Magnetic, almost a reminiscent of opening an Apple product or something. And inside you get this nice thank you. Thank you for being part of the OSight family. Your support is the reason we are here. Enjoy. Very nice. This feels very high-end. I don't feel like I'm opening a budget optic here. And on this side we've got, that's what we have here. A bag and a little lens cloth. That's nice. Maybe the bag is for that little charger. All right, and then here we've got, wow, look at that. Little plastic case. You got your metric M3. You've got your 632 440. That's interesting. Number 4, that's probably for some of these plates that have like the T-nuts or the little risers, like I happen to have one right here. Because these little pieces here go up inside the optic, the whole screw has to be narrower. And that's what the number 4s are for. And you have 640 for like SIGs or whatever, and 632s. Looks like you have 2 sizes of each. And 3 of each. 3 of each size in case you lose one. Very nice, very thoughtful. And here, wow, look at that cool tool. Isn't that awesome? Look at that little skull on there. Sweet. Got an adjuster on one side to adjust your windage and elevation on the optic, and then you've got your T10 USB cable. All right. So that's fun. And over here, and there's a little hole right in the top corner of the charger here. You just push this through. Pull it at the other end, the lanyard through here, and you don't need the little pin anymore, so it just comes right off like that. See the little green light? Yeah, look at that. And then here is the actual sight itself. Wow. And how does this compare with the OSight C? Look at that. Quite a bit taller. Maybe about the same width. No, it's a little bit wider. And so I guess to charge it, you set this on top. Oh, it's magnetic. Very sweet. Oh, look. There you go. We've got this README, how to zero it. Nice sort of plasticky card you can throw in your range bag if you're new at this. There's the installation instructions. And you got a QR code here for an operation guide video. Very thoughtful. Some safety stuff. User manual. Well, the experience so far with this feels very premium. This I picked up for, I think it was less than 200 bucks. It's like 189 or something like that. And I think I even got it on sale for 170 off of that. So compare that to more than $400 right now for, I'd say the premium option would be like what I have on the Staccato here, which is a Holosun 507 comp, Ronin edition. So it's black out and has this dragon here. That's about 425 bucks. And then of course, really want to spend some money and get 0 cool features, there's the Trijicon SRO, which is around $600. It just has the dot, no shake awake, nothing. I feel really, really good about this for 170 bucks. That's really great. And I think I paid, I want to say 160 or something for the OSight C that I have on this Romulus here. And I'll tell you what, I just showed you a staccato with a $400 and something optic on it. So I've got some premium guns here. I've got a couple of Kimbers up here. I've got the new Kimber Comp. But I am really starting to dig some of this budget stuff, especially in the 2011 world. Well, all right, I got this installed here on this Mac 9 DS. Thought I'd go over some of the features real quick. So first of all, you just push the button here, and that'll tell you how much battery life you have in the optic. With this off, it tells you how much power you have in the cover. So battery life. Now this is at full 100% brightness with the just the dot. They're saying 57,000 hours. That's like 6 years, and that's with use. With the circle and the dot, 21,000 hours. But again, that's at full 100% brightness. Obviously, having it automatically turn off and having the shake awake motion sensing feature, it's going to last longer than that. So this strange configuration, is it worth it? Well, to compare to a Holosun 507 Comp, they advertise 50,000 hours with just the dot, and that's at a medium setting. So seems like you get quite a bit more. Is it worth carrying this thing around with you all the time? I don't know. Maybe you'll never need it again. For 6 years, I don't even think I'm going to own this gun in 6 months. So anyway, some of the other features are you've got shake awake, which I mentioned, which you can turn off and make it manual if you like to. You've also got an auto brightness feature. I'm not real fond of that, but yeah, your mileage may vary. You can turn it on and off if you like. You've also got 3 different reticles in here, which is just exactly like the Holosun 507 Comp. You've got a 32 MOA circle with a dot. You've got just a dot or just the circle. And you're wondering how do you know when the battery is going to die? You just push any button right here. You see that green light? That means I've got more than 50%. Of course, you can always pop the cover on there and it's going to tell you we're at 100%. And that's about it. You got both controls on the same side, which I really like because you can just use the thumb of your support hand to make quick adjustments on the fly instead of having to, actually let loose the gun and reach around the other side, which you have to do on the SRO. And I don't like that. These are nice and big buttons, easy to find with your thumb. The Holosun are actually, whoops, they're actually sort of inset a little bit. They're still easy to use, but just comparing one to the other. They're a little bit bigger, easier to get to. Your windage and elevation adjustments, a little different, but basically kind of the same idea. You just don't have the battery compartment on this one because it's internal battery. Anyway, that's it. I hope you find this video useful. As I said, I'm kind of excited about some of these budget options we're seeing now. I mean, every time you buy a gun, you've got to turn around and buy, magazines. You've got to get an optic for it, probably a holster, So it's really nice to be able to cut down some cost here and there. And this was under $200. I think I paid $179, but it was on sale even less than that. I think $169 or something. So pretty stoked, pretty cool deal. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.